All right, let's talk about something that's probably driven you crazy at some point. We're diving into one of the most common and, let's be honest, surprisingly annoying headaches of modern digital life, having to sign a document when a printer is nowhere in sight. I mean, we've all been there, right? You get that urgent email, it's a contract, an important form, something that needs your signature, like yesterday. And you just stare at the screen thinking, now what? It's a universal problem. And today, we're going to look at a very, very specific solution for it.
For years, this has been let's just call it, the painful way to do things. First, you've got to find a printer that actually works. Then you're hunting around for a pen. You finally sign the paper, and then the real adventure begins. You have to find a scanner, hope you get a clear image, save it to your computer, and then finally attach it and send it back. It's a whole ordeal for just one little signature.
But what if you could just skip all of that? We're going to look at a modern alternative now, one that promises to take all those frustrating steps and boil them down to a single click. And here it is. It's the digital signature tool from One Click Design Hub, and its purpose is incredibly straightforward. This is a utility that is built to do one thing, and one thing only. Take a signature image and stick it onto your PDF. Simple as that. Okay, so how does this thing actually work? Let's get into the mechanics and what it promises to deliver. This is where you really see what this tool is all about. These are the two big words they use to describe it: simple and secure. And that makes a ton of sense, right? Simple is all about that one-click promise we just talked about. And secure? Well, that's obviously a huge deal when you're talking about official documents and your personal signature.
Now, here's what's really interesting: the laser focus of this tool. This is not some bloated, complex PDF editor. It has exactly one job, and it's super specific. It applies your signature, but only to the very last page of the document. So it's not for making notes on page 2 or signing initials somewhere in the middle. It's built just for that final official sign-off.
But, this kind of one-click magic is rarely free. So what's the price you pay for this convenience? Let's take a look at the cost of a single click. 5. That's the number. Just 5. Not $5, not 5 cents. So what exactly does this 5 mean? Let's get the full story. And there it is. The tool runs on a credit system. Every single time you use it to apply your signature to a PDF, it costs 5 AI credits. This is all part of the One Click Design Hub system. It's a classic pay-per-use model designed for a very specific action. So let's bring this all home. When you boil it all down, what's the real value here? What are you actually getting when you use this tool? All right, let's do a quick recap. First, this is a hyper-focused tool. It has one single job: signing PDFs. That's it. Second, it's very particular about placement. That signature only goes on the final page. Third, its main selling points are that it's simple and secure. And finally, the cost is crystal clear: 5 AI credits every single time you use it. And that really leaves us with a bigger question, doesn't it? This tool is a perfect example of a microservice, right? Taking one annoying task and turning it into a super easy paid action. It makes you think, as more of these little everyday tasks get automated and sold as a service, how do we even begin to measure the real value of saving ourselves a few minutes? What is that single click actually worth to you? Definitely something to chew on. Thanks for tuning in.